Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today is day 7 of our New Year, New Yogi challenge, and in today's practice, we are focusing on sun salutations. So I called this moving mindfulness because syncing our breath with our poses is going to help incorporate mindfulness into our practice, which means that we are just having something to focus in on rather than being distracted by outside things. So let's get started in an easy seated position, just resting the hands on the knees with a couple breaths. Shoulders relaxed, sitting nice and tall. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Take a second deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Just spending a moment or two here with our breath, preparing for our practice. On your next inhale, let's begin to move our bodies up to a table position. And we'll bring the big toes together and knees out wide, floating the hips back towards the heels for a child's pose, balasana. So melt your chest down in the space in between your knees. Forehead, your chin, or the side of your cheek can come down to the mat, whatever you prefer. And we'll just take some breaths here. Good. Inhale. Exhale. We'll shift our weight forward. Come to a table position. Tops of the feet flat. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's move into our Marjariasana and Bidalasana, cat-cow. So let's flip the tailbone upward. Arch the spine. Lift the chin. Press into those hands. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Bring the chin down to the chest. Round the spine. Let's move through a few more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, flip the tailbone upward. Drop the belly, arch the spine, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. So let's move through a few more rounds at our own pace with our own breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. When you're ready, come back to a neutral spine. Walk the hands back a little bit. Let's stretch our wrists. So we are going to rock back and forth over the wrists. Again, just getting a stretch here. And now let your fingertips face the sides of your mat and go side to side. Now pivot your fingers around to face you, and we'll gently rock back and forth, getting a good stretch throughout the wrists. Let's bring our fingertips back forward and get ready to come to down dog. So tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Press through the arms, elongate the spine here. Press the chest towards the thighs, the heels towards the ground. Remember, you can rest down on your knees anytime you need to. And we'll pedal our feet out one at a time. You want to make sure your spine is nice and long in your down dog. So if your down dog looks like this, if you're forward, your spine is round. Bend your knees. Press back through your arms. Your heels don't have to touch the ground all the way. Just make sure you are keeping that spine long. When you're ready, we'll bring our gaze up in between our hands. Step the feet up behind the hands. Let's come to a forward fold for a couple breaths. And then we'll roll up to standing. Bring those arms with you. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. And down at your sides. Good. So for the first round, I'll explain how to do the sun salutations a little more thoroughly. And then for the following rounds, we'll move a little quicker, syncing our movements with our breath. So starting in Tadasana, palms facing outward. Feet underneath the hips. Chin parallel to the floor. Let's sweep the arms up. Inhale, let the hands meet. Really small back bend here, so just lift your gaze, open the heart towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive all the way down towards the toes, so pushing the walls away, coming down to a forward fold. It's okay to have a bend here in your knees. Your fingertips can come to the ground. From here, we'll take an inhale, bringing our back to a half lift, so a nice flat tabletop back. You can keep the fingertips on the ground or rest the hands on the shins. Neck in line with the spine, so our gaze is a couple feet in front of our toes. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, plant the hands in front of the feet. And then we'll step back for a plank position. Now I'll give you a couple options for this next part, which is our chaturanga. So you can either lower your knees, your chest, and your chin down to the ground. Keep those elbows tucked in tight. You can, starting back in that first position in plank, you can come all the way down to your belly, slowly lowering down. Or you can lower down halfway. If you're a little more advanced, you probably prefer halfway. It's up to you though. And then from here, we'll start to lift the chest, elbows tucked in tight, coming to cobra pose, lifting just the chest. Or if you want more, straighten those arms, come all the way to up dog. Shoulders are engaged here, chest nice and open. Knees are lifted off the ground. Take an inhale in whatever position you're in, and then we'll make our way back to down dog. So you can keep the knees down and then tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back, or you can move the hips straight up and back to down dog. We'll take a couple breaths here. Good. Then we'll bring our gaze up in between our hands. Step or jump the feet up behind the hands. And then we'll immediately come back to our half lift. So either fingertips on the ground or hands on the shins. Nice flat tabletop back. Inhale. Exhale, we'll fall down to our forward fold again. So you can lower down for forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees here if you like. And then we'll roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Sweep those arms up with you. Inhale, hands meet. Small back bend here. If you like, just lifting your heart towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And then down to your sides for your original pose Tadasana, or starting pose Tadasana. So that was a full round of Sun Salutation A or Surya Namaskar A. So we will move into the next couple rounds, syncing our poses with our breath. So we start back in our original position, Tadasana, feet underneath hips, palms facing outward, shoulders relaxed. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, hands meet. Small back bend. Exhale, push the walls away, fall all the way down to your forward fold, Uttanasana. Good. Inhale, fingertips on the ground or hands on the shins for a half lift. Exhale, plant the hands down in front of the feet. Step or jump back to a plank position or a modified plank on the knees if you prefer. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pick whichever version works for you. Knees, chest, chin, all the way down or halfway. And we'll exhale for our chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. So either hips low or hips up high with the elbows straight. Inhale. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. Lifting those hips up and back in whichever way you prefer. And we'll take a couple breaths here. Good. When you're ready, bring your gaze in between your hands. Step or jump the feet up behind the hands. And we'll come right to our half lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. Bring those arms with you, hands meet. Small back bend. Exhale, the hands to heart center. And down at your sides. Coming back to our original pose, our starting pose, Tadasana. Good. We're just going to keep moving forward with those rounds. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, hands meet, small back bend. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, up, half lift. Fingertips on the ground or hands on the shins. Exhale, plant the hands down in front of the feet. Step or jump back to a full plank or a modified plank down on the knees. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or all the way, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. Take a couple breaths. Good. Bring your gaze in between your hands. Step or jump the feet up behind the hands. Inhale, immediately come to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. Bring those arms with you. Hands meet. Small back bend. Exhale the hands to heart center. And down to your sides for Tadasana. Good. That was our last round. Let's sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale down, forward fold. Plant the hands in front of the feet. And we're just going to step straight back to our down dog. Inhale in your down dog. Exhale, drop down to the knees, big toes together, knees wide. Float the hips back towards the heels for a child's pose. Couple breaths here in child's pose. Take an inhale. Exhale when you're ready. Float your body forward to a table position again. And we'll make our way to a comfortable seat. Just resting the hands on the knees. Moving into our final meditation. You can also lay down for Shavasana if you like. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Come back to your natural breath. Focus your attention on your breath. The rise and fall of the chest and the belly. The sound of the breath. The temperature of the breath. Allow yourself to focus on your breath. If any outside thoughts begin to enter your mind, gently let them go, and then bring your attention back to your breath. If you would like to stay here longer, you can turn this video off now. Otherwise, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into your body. If you're laying down, you can roll over onto your favorite side. And we'll take these next few moments to reflect on our practice and extend gratitude towards ourselves for practicing some self-care and self-love today. And if you are laying down, make your way to a comfortable seat. And all together, we'll sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for day 7 of our New Year, New Yogi challenge. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this practice. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out the link about becoming a member of my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace and love.